That's just not how it works unless they just don't know what they're doing on the bottom. Right? So most of the time, if you're rolling against somebody that knows what they're doing, they're going to look for an underhook here. Okay? So first things first here for me is I can't let him, if he does get this underhook, I can't let him get it like super deep, and yeah, I can't let all this stuff happen. So first things first is as he gets an underhook, I'm gonna close my elbow to my side and actually kind of block his hip here. I'm gonna get my weight back like this so it kind of pinches his arm in between my ribs here. So there's this block here. I'm kind of pinching his arm, okay? Then what I'm going to do is this arm's gonna come over and I'm gonna sit towards his feet, okay? What you wanna try to do at the same time is kind of roll him flat a little bit as you do this. And it's gonna lift his bottom leg a little bit, and you're gonna tuck your bottom leg underneath his, okay? So I'm here blocking. You can either cup here or just have your hand facing you. Either one. The point is you're blocking low on this hook. I'm not up here trying to block. It's not gonna do anything. I'm kind of towards his wrist, okay? So then I sit, bring my weight this way, and then I turn my hips this way so my foot comes underneath his leg here. Notice that I'm kind of pinching my elbow to my ribs. And this hand now comes up and under his elbow. And I don't want to lean way back like this to reach for his wrist, because they can bridge and I can be off this way. So what I'm doing is I'm not leaning, I'm turning my body to his wrist. So I'm here and I'm keeping this tight and away from his belt, right? So I don't want to just go like this, so where I'm reaching out like this so he can just grab his belt right away or something. So as I'm doing that, this hand comes up and both hands come together, okay? Now I'm not also, once I get here, I get my grip, I'm not gonna go straight this way, okay? Because if I just grab this kimura here and I go straight, he catches something, and now I got other problems to worry about, okay? So once I'm here, I'm gonna go up, that way, kind of a semicircle, and I put my forearm, I have my grip, I put my forearm in between his hips and his wrist. Because his defense from here is either to bring his hand close and grab something, or grab the inside of his thigh, or something like that. But if I have my structure in between there, it's hard for him to do either one. He can't bring his hand close, and it's hard for him to scoot his hips close to his hand. So that's that, okay? So once I'm here, either I get to here, or if I mess up and he's here, we're gonna end up doing the same thing with our legs. Okay. His legs are probably gonna be crossed around my leg, holding me there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk my foot close to his butt, as close as I can get my foot to his butt, and I use my elbow to kind of shield my knee here. That'll make it hard for him to relock. He tries to relock my leg, my arm's in the way, and there's not much for him to grab onto with that. Okay. Then I lift my hips up, I bring my knee in the middle, and I sit. Okay. Now you might feel kind of off, like your base might feel kind of off. But if he wants to bridge me, what does he have to do with his legs, right? He has to unlock. And that gives me the perfect opportunity to do that. If he doesn't, if he just holds on, then I have my knee here as a block. So I point my toes, block, and step out. And then I'm ready to go into my finish, okay? So I'm gonna go over that again, and then we'll go over into the finish that we've been doing the last month, turning them on their side and going for the regular kimura finish. Okay, so I'm here, trying to pass or something, he starts getting the underhook, so I block. Okay? It's really important I get my elbow in between us here, and I'm low here. Okay, makes it hard for him to get his underhook deeper. Okay, and from here, I'm gonna sit. So I reach my other hand over, and I want to stay over his arm. Switch my hips towards his hips, and I bring my bottom leg underneath. Okay. keep this arm tight, so he's pulling his wrist against me as both of my hands come up and grab. Okay? And then I come away and over. Walk my foot up. You know, if I'm here, you can use this as a distraction to this, or if you're ended up like right here, you can still do this, okay? Either one, we're just gonna go from here for right now, okay? So just say that, you know, you were here, you end up getting this, and they end up just going right to their belt, which is okay. Okay, so from here, I use my elbow to shield to make sure that it's hard for him to hold onto my leg. And then I scoop my hips up and insert my bottom knee. And then I sit down. So my bottom knee is right in front of his hips, right here. Okay, so that's serving as my block. Okay, now I'm either trying to pull my leg out, but if he decides he wants to bridge, that's okay with me. I put my foot back and then automatically square up with him. If he keeps trying to bridge into me, I'm just gonna pull his arm back, and it's gonna stop him from wanting to bridge, because if he keeps turning into me, he's just gonna make it tighter on his arm. Okay, from here, we go back to this kimura position. Okay, which is if he's blocking right here on my hips. I have the kimura grip, then I'm gonna smash, rotate my hips, smash again, over, right into the kimura. Okay? Any questions on that? It's pretty easy. The big thing is don't let them get that underhook deep, and then turning and getting this leg underneath is huge too. So, boom, I block over with this arm, slide this knee underneath. So I'm kind of controlling his bottom leg a little bit. Okay. Then also when you're here, don't arch your back this way. Okay. Just turn your body to here. Okay. Up and away, or he's holding on here. Okay. Then from here, it's okay to put your weight more on him to bring your knee up and then insert it. Okay. You don't need your whole leg doesn't have to be in there. Just your knee needs to be enough to block his hip. Just enough, that's all you need. So, right here, just enough. And then I sit back until my butt touches the ground. Or if I'm on him, then just sit back as much as you can. Okay? Point your toes, flip your leg out. Okay? And then you can come back and do the finish that we did the last month and a half or 2 months or something.
Moving around the head.
Yeah. So if they're blocking your hip with their forearm, what I like to do is just kind of sprawl my hip out and kind of smash down on the frame. And then I'm gonna just say subtle movements. You don't want to hop around doing this. So I'm gonna move my right hip or my south side hip over, and that's gonna replace and smash, and that opens up my left hip so I can step around. Okay. And then from here, use your foot to drag him, and then remember, like in case this is still here, remember the control, right? I don't want his elbow to be close. I don't want that, so I'm gonna have to face it. So I can extend away, okay? I don't want him to turn his back to the mat and rip his arm out, right? So I keep his elbow open, and I keep my shoulder, chest area behind it so he can't turn. And I keep the pressure in his wrist until I'm ready to go away and finish the kimura. Okay? Questions on that? Not at all? Okay, let's partner up and keep this shot. Hands up. 1, 2, 3.